For this project we will need 2 colors of yarn, hook 3 millimeters, yarning needle, scissors, so a book for your measuring this bookmark by. First make a knot and then we will chain 3. 1, 2, 3, and then in the second chain we do single crochet, and in the first chain we also do single crochet. And then we chain 1 and flip. And now we do again in each of 2 chains we do single crochet, 1, 2, and then chain 1 again and flip again. And now in this one we will increase, so we will do in each stitch 2 times 1 single crochet, so 1 and now 2, and then in the first stitch we do again 1 and 2, and then we again at the end chain 1 and flip again. So now we have 4 stitches, and now we'll repeat 1 single crochet in each of these stitches. Chain 1 and flip. So now we will do in the first stitch increase, so do 2 single crochets in the first stitch, 1, and again in the same stitch single crochet number 2. Then in second and third we'll do in each of them 1 single crochet, and then in the last one we'll do again increase, so 2 single crochets in the last stitch. And then chain 1 and flip. In the end you have 6 stitches. In each of these 6 stitches we do 1 single crochet. In the first one we do 2 single crochets, and then in the rest we do 1 single crochet, and then to the last one we do again increase, so 2 single crochets in the last stitch. We chain 1, flip, and then do single crochet in each of the stitches. Don't worry of how your triangle edges look now. It looks a bit messy, but at the end we'll go around the triangle and we'll make it more pretty, so everything will even out. On the side that has those holes on the right, this is the side where you start with your increase. So you do increase in the first stitch and also in the last stitch, and all the ones in between you do 1 single crochet, and then when you chain and flip, then you do 1 single crochet in each and every stitch, and you do the same pattern as many times as you like your triangle to be in size. I prefer when it's more or less even on each edge, and this ends up to being around 20 stitches, I would say. Chain 1, flip, and then we do 1 single crochet in each stitch. I will go around and do nicer edge. So in every single this edge or stitch I will do one single crochet. So as you see, every second is easy to find and to do single crochet, and then every other one is a bit tougher to find. When you go on the other side, you will have loose yarn from where you started the project, so that one you can just keep at the side, at the edge, and just when you do single crochet, every time just go over it and it will nicely hide. And then in the end you just cut the loose end if it's longer than your side. And then when you reach the end of the second edge, you just start chaining. You chain as many that you measure then with your book for which one you are doing this bookmark. In my case it was 80 stitches. I wanted it to be slightly looser than the book, and then when I reached the length that I'm satisfied with, I then started connecting it to the other side of the triangle. So you just go through the stitch and just slip stitch, as you see, and then to secure I slip stitched again into the next one just to make sure it doesn't deattach. And then I just cut and left a bit of loose yarn, pull it through, tighten it well, and then for the string panty that goes through the middle, so you start with inserting in the last corner of the triangle your hook, and then you just also slip stitch. You pull the yarn through and then you slip stitch the first one, and then again I slip stitch next to it once more, just in order for it to be more secure, because I like to make sure it won't deattach quick. So then you start chaining and you chain until the point where when you measure it reaches the other string. So in my case it was 35 chains, and then what you do, you measure the other little rope and do the slip stitch to secure it right in the middle. Then pull a bit of the yarn, leave some yarn end, and really nicely tighten it. And now as you see, you have a couple of loose ends, weave them in, and now it looks nicer. And now I will show you how to do the nice decoration frilling on the top of the panty. So you slip stitch whichever color you choose to have, and then you chain one, and then in the next stitch you do single crochet, and then in the same stitch you will do double crochet. And then to the next stitch you do double crochet, and then in the same stitch you do single crochet, and then to the next stitch you just slip stitch and chain one. And then we go to the next stitch where we do one single crochet, and then in the same stitch we do one double crochet, and then in the next one we do double crochet, and in the same stitch we do single crochet, and then in the next one we slip stitch and we chain one, and so on and so forth. And then at the end you slip stitch, you leave loose yarn and cut, and here you have it.